Welcome to another TWD video. Today I'll be touring my account. I was requested by a friend of mine named Assemble in the Discord. By the way, you guys should join that right now. A lot of cool information in there, but let's go ahead and tour my town. I am currently Elite 13. I have logged in 253 consecutive days. We're about 130k out of 180 to get the Elite 14. In terms of stats and our player information, we have 26 million building power, 81.5 million technology, 28.3 million fighter power, 37.7 survivor power, and about 8.3 million animal power. So that's my little breakdown for the power that I have, because I'm totaling at 189 million right now. It's going up and down. I've been saving for about a month now, maybe a little bit longer. I should be seeing another 20-25 million power boost here soon in the future through technology and more T10 calves. But we'll talk about that a little bit more later. So PvP victories, I'm at about 7,000 PvP victories to 2,200 defeats. Usually, I shouldn't even have this many PvP defeats, but sometimes I get a little bit lazy when I'm refreshing the duels and stuff. So it's a difficult task to kind of, keep that PvP victory rate high, but you can do it if you have patience and you attack the right people. 22,000 PvE victories, 1,500 PvE defeats. Done a lot better on the PvE game. We kind of know exactly what our teams can and can't beat, so it's not really often that we host something that we're going to lose. I've lost close to 200,000 troops total, which isn't very much for my power and the amount of time I've been playing. Gathered resources, I'm at 5.3 billion and 2.7 billion raided. Now, I did gain a lot of these numbers during Season 1 when I would farm a lot of dormant cities. Also, Season 2. You can still do this. You can go back to your Season 1, find cities that have been just accumulating bullets. They stay there, essentially. And you just hit them until their durability gets down to about 100. So usually that's 4, 5, 6 attacks, depending on how strong your formations are, how much durability they take, and also depend on your tech. But I did boost up those resources that I gathered early on when I needed a lot of bullets, and attacking cities was one of those ways. We've aided 570 million worth, and we've received 230 mil assistance and about 90,000 clan helps. So that's the little breakdown for the player information. In terms of ranking on our servers, we have some very strong players. So here's the individual power ranking for players in S5 and servers S235 and above and a couple below. But Kelebektekki is the current rank 1 player at 530 million power. I am ranked 48 overall on the whole server in terms of raw power, which isn't bad. I'm pretty happy with that. A lot of these other players are quite heavily invested and very strong. In terms of kills, this is one of the cat guys. He's quite the cutthroat player. Obviously, they have given him the title Cutthroat. He's ranked 1 in kills, 144 million kills. Absolutely insane. I'm number 65 at 23 mil kills, so pretty good. It's not bad, considering there's probably 2,000 plus players in Season 5, maybe more. Town Hall power, we are ranked 34. The top players at 41 million. Now, I've had some questions about how the Town Hall power gets accumulated, and that's just based off everything that you've developed in your city. So everything that you've built in it, all your houses, your squares, your barracks, all those things go into your total Town Hall power. So that will kind of get to a point where it's maxed out once everything's 25, which these players are pretty close, if not already maxed. That's probably going to be around the max Town Hall power, 41 mil. Combat power, this is where, the bread is. You got some really strong Ezekiel characters up here. You got Max Jesuses, Max Governors. 53 million. This is a max survival power. I'll go ahead and just browse it for you guys. This guy's full 7 stars on most of his formations. Looks like, if not all of them. Looks like he's missing Yumiko, Glenn, and Magna, and Connie, but he's got 7 stars on pretty much everything that he wants. So he is the Spartan title there as well, max. And I am ranked 66 in terms of total combat power at 20.6 million. Technologies were a little bit higher. I've focused quite a bit on this, and I'm hoping to get this up to over 100 million here soon. We got a lot of season 2 research to go over, but I'm currently ranked 28. Top player Mastermind from Kill 1, aka Cat, or AAA, 149 million power. Vehicles, Kelebecki's got the 73 million between his 5 vehicles here. He does have the police truck and the war chariot. I do believe these are maxed out. Yeah, he's got them pretty well maxed. Those are all going to be max vehicles. And then the second player is at 69 mil, then drops down to rank 3 at 59. So these players, there's quite a disparity of power. It's kind of interesting, but they're very, very strong. Let's check out the animals. 50 million Beastmaster. So this is a lot of RNG, as you could tell, because Kelebecki is rank 1 in a lot of these, right? So it's quite surprising to see him this much lower than the other Kill 1 player, but very strong indeed at 50 million. I am quite weak on these. I've been trying to be patient with my pets, and honestly, I've just got really bad RNG. I can't seem to make 10, 11, 12, and 13 legendary skill dogs to save my life, but we'll keep being patient and keep keep on that. So 50 million is the rank 1 there. Development power, we're at 23.4 million at Kelebecki, and I'm at 95 at 17 mil. So there's actually not I'm pretty high in my development. 95 is nothing to be too shy about, and really there's what, 4, 5, 6, 7 million power difference in that. It's not terrible. And then you have the gift points here. I'm actually ranked 20. I don't know how this works. I guess this is just gifts given out. It's kind of cool. I wish that you could give more gifts out and it didn't cost money and you could just kind of give stuff out, and I understand that would probably encourage a lot of things that people would exploit, so we can't all have nice things. But that's going to be the individual power rankings. And as far as clan power on our server, Kill 1 is the strongest clan in Season 5 right now at 12.5 billion. Lazos, which is the Eternal Bonds, is at 10.8 million. And then my clan SGR, Sigrun, is at 10.1 billion. So quite a competitive server here. Lots of power. Top 10 is all over 5 billion power. Clan kills, this is a no-brainer. Kill 1, they have that top player, has 155 million kills himself, so he marks up about 10%, a little bit more than 10% of the total kills of Kill 1, and we are at number 2 at 700 million, so that's not bad at all. Clan Prosperity. So we just kind of started this season. Clan Prosperity is going to kind of fluctuate, but our server is rank 1 and Clan Prosperity, I believe, at least in the season. Yes, he's 235. There's not a lot going on right now. I mean, we're maxed out at number 1, even with Kill. Then you have the Gift Clan, which I'm not too sure what all this is. The Gift Clan points. If anyone in the watches this, want to let us know what's going on with that, that'd be great. But we can go ahead and check out our dogs and our animals. Show you guys what I'm rocking right now. Like I said, not very lucky. I have 1 legendary dog. It's a Rottweiler. I have 2, 3, 10 skill animals, and the rest have been just kind of fodder. I've been just kind of messing with those, trying to get them up. I did a batch exchange video, actually, this last video. I'll link it at the end of this video if you guys would like to click and watch that. I greatly appreciate that. But those dogs, not too great. I've been working heavily on my hospitals. It's probably a little late, but it's never too late, right? So I have these soldiers healing up. There we go. And we are currently at 36.3 thousand max hospitality, or max hospital capacity, which isn't too bad. But most of these are 22, 23. I might have a couple 24s and maybe a 25. But I've been really trying to pump all these up to 25, and I just wanted to knock them all out at once. The other big project that I had finished recently was my Square 3, which was really nice. Square 3 is now 25, and my Square 4 is going on 24 in 11 days. So that's not too far around the corner, and we could definitely speed that up and all that good stuff. But I'm kind of a budget tactful player, if you will. We have maxed out all our houses. This was one of the first things that I went to max because I enjoyed having more troops that I could create at a time and, you know, create them faster. And I knew in the long run that those percentages would add up and help me accumulate an army worth having. Now, I do want to get these gun shops up eventually. Bullets are always important. I'm at about 750 million, but I've done the majority of my research that's going to require a lot of those bullets. So we're rocking, you know, 22, 23 camps. But we have maxed out the lookout tower and the guard tower for obvious reasons. Guard towers for your idle troops, and the lookout tower will help you get more intel when you're researching, or I'm sorry, scouting. We do have a 25 scavenger center. I got this quite some time ago. I would say 6 months ago or so, maybe even longer. Scavenger gets to 25 pretty quickly, and it's one of the most important buildings. I would say the same thing with your post office. Getting that to 25 is really important. And with one of the new updates, the dog kennels gained a lot more slots. So my dog kennel was already 23 at the time when they released it, and then we gained like an additional like 20 slots. So I think it's up to like 41 total slots at 23, which is very considerable. We enjoy that. Obviously, we maxed out our water towers, our farm, and all our storage barns essentially that hold all the resources so that we could max out those. You know, resources at this point in the game are really they're not too hard to get. You always need them, but it's something that I will be using for build events in the future. You know, my farms and lumber mills and wells are quite low. I had once started working on my wells, so they're all like 20-ish, and I thought that was a good idea at the time because I was like, I don't want to be hemorrhaging water, but at this point I found out that it's not that important. Another project that I've been working on is getting this cavalry statue to 25. Originally, I was going heavy into melee until I swapped over to T10 cavalry, and since then I was pushing up the cavalry statue as high as I could, so I get it to 25, and we can get some of the benefits from these buffs because they're all very strong, they're very good. They do require flasks, which can get quite expensive, but as you can see, we got 22 sharpshooter and melee. One of the things that's really important to note here is the shooter crackdown buff. If you guys have ever competed in the Strongest Survivor, this shooter crackdown can yield, I think, 200, 300, 400 million power in any Strongest Survivor events, so make sure you plan those out. One of the Strongest Survivors that I did get rank 2 on against G&G was I was at like 2.2 billion. They had 2.3 billion at rank 1, so I've never won a Strongest Survivor, but I've gotten really close, and one of the ways that I did do that was I used the shooter crackdown and the cavalry crackdown and the melee crackdown. So it's really important to check these out because these give insane amounts of power. If you click this, it just shows you right here, right out the gate. Just completing this research gives you 10 million power. So during the Strongest Survivor, that's a lot of power, right? If you were to scroll up, I'm sorry, it's 3.7 to start, but then it goes to 5 after the first 5 upgrades, and they're extremely cheap. So make sure you guys use that during your Strongest Survivor. I did put all my trees over here behind my lumber mills. I kind of made this like a micro trip. I did take this example. I was looking at some other people's cities, saw some cool ones, and this one is kind of inspired by a few other players, that which I forget their names at this point. But I made the little a little basketball court around the hospitals. You know, I put the guard tower around the ammo, the gun shops to protect them, and have the lookout towers around the houses. So I just kind of like had a little bit of fun with the schematics of my my town hall here, and built some roads and made a little exploration camp that had like my holiday stuff in it as well. Still haven't got the broadcast station at 25, but honestly, broadcast station's pretty good at 24. I will eventually get that up. Our windmill is 24, and we do have a 25 lab factory. I used to have Eugene unlocked maybe 1 or 2 months. It's quite expensive. I would like to unlock it again in the future, to have 2 researches going at a time, because that is amazing, but it's just not in the cards right now. So we do have a level 25 bar as well. It's another key building to get your rallies, to increase the health of the formations within your rally as well. So 15% on that is really good. Plus you get the +4 rally capacity, which is no brainer. Town Hall is 25. My guard towers are all around 17-ish. This will be another good way eventually in the future to boost up my power for certain events during the not Strongest Survivor, but not to exclude the Strongest Survivor, but mainly the survival challenges to get your gold chests. So it's another good one there. Is there anything else in the city that we have missed? Obviously our walls are maxed out. It looks pretty good. In terms of formations, if you wanted to see my formations, I am rocking 3.47 mil on my F1. It's a little bit lower power because my governor is level 90 right now. I'm working on getting him to 100. It's very difficult, but over time I will have him. F2's at 3.526 million. We have the Whispers crew for my F3. And last but not least, I'm running the Errant Chain Morgan and Militia Rick combo. This is probably one of the most budget friendly legendary crews that you'll be able to acquire over time. But it has fallen to my F4 because it is my weaker crew comparably to the 3 other formations. And I think that about wraps it up. If you guys enjoyed this video, this little tour of my city, if I missed anything, let me know in the comments. If you haven't already, join our Discord. Come say hi, hang out, ask us questions. We're pretty chill. Make sure you smash that like, comment, and subscribe. I hope you guys have a wonderful Tuesday. It is now. You know, tomorrow will be Wednesday, hump day. Get over that work week. We're working for that weekend. I'll try to make a couple uploads today. I might even do a Survivors Saw video as well. So you guys have a great one. Thank you for watching. Peace.